Our next story comes from this photo sent in by Tayo of a yet-to-be-energized transformer around Oladimeji Street, Ojota. 2 years after installation, it is yet to be energized. We went there to see for ourselves. This is Oladimeji Street in Ojota, and here is the transformer installed about 2 years ago. Prior to the installation, Oladimeji Street and its environs shared one transformer. And so when the senator representing this zone donated this to them, it came as a welcome development. But 2 years down the line, the transformer has become more or less a statue, just occupying space and contributing nothing to the area. One of the leaders of the community gives us a background to what is now a bone in their neck.
The transformer was donated to us by Senator Benga Ashafa, about 1.5 years ago. But since the time the transformer has been installed there, to connect is a problem for us. We have written a series of letters, contact this, contact that. We have been contacting them, but nothing has been done. It seems to serve this street because as at present, the transformer that we are using now is having about 3 streets, which is not enough for us. They have been shedding us. We have light for 1 day, and for 2 days we won't have light when there was light. But now, it is when we get light now that we shall thank God.
Business activities around here is slow due to non-availability of power supply, which the transformer was meant to address, and so the complaints mount.
It affects us a lot. We didn't normally get light. We didn't have light at all. We used to buy fuel. We use generator. At times our generator will spark off because of the overuse of the generator. So we didn't at times 15 days, 14 days. That is how we didn't have light at all. I'm sure that this transformer cannot help because it has been there for a long time now. They brought it for us when they were campaigning, and since then it's not working. Everybody knows that petrol now is costly. The one we bought at the rate of 500 naira before is only 750 naira. The biggest generator that I used to ice my fridge is packed off now. So I use the small one. I will rally around to buy ice block to ice my beer, mineral and pure water. So in the evening, I use the generator to the fuel to put on to on the light for my customers. We need power, we need light. We beg government to give us light.
They don't used to give us light in this area for a long time now, at least more than 5 years. Even because of this light, my husband is having stroke today because of the stress of light. My husband was a dry cleaner because he don't used to see light to work. He will not sleep in the night, running up and down to look for light to iron clothes. That is why he's sick today. They don't used to give us light. Even many frozen food in this area have closed their shop because of this light. And it's unfair. And they will be collecting bill. They will be bringing bill and collecting money. And they will not give us light. It's not good. And we are citizens of Nigeria. We are not outcasts now. We are from this country. And they are treating us like slaves. So they should do something about it.
So like manner, my wife is always grinding pepper. We use the grinding that used light before. But when there is no constant light, we have to stay off from it. So we used to what this grinding called tatapupu because when there is no light, try our possible best. So we go individually, collectively, but there's nothing like it done. At least if you look at that transformer now, at least it has been situated there, not 2-3 years ago. So when we've gone there and there's nothing done, so that is why we decided that whatever that happens, okay, let us be with it.
What came as a gift has now become a pain, and the appeal for attention.
What we need now is for us to appeal to the government to please help us to say that this thing is connected and we get better transformer in this year so that we can be having regular electricity.
In this era when power supply in the country is at an all-time low, rationing of power has become the order of the day. It gets even more painful when an area supplied electricity cannot access it due to a fully installed but unenergized transformer. A religious body decides to literally light up an area in Magodo in line with the Lagos State Light Up project as a way of impacting their environment. Okay's photo of installation going on takes us to Fanoike Street, Magodo Phase 1. Fanoike Street is one of the major roads in Magodo Phase 1. But as important as the streets to the residents, nightfall is usually very dark, and this sometimes portends danger, which is why a religious body in the area decided to key into the Lagos State Light Up project to bring succor to the people who find commuting here at night very disturbing. We chatted up one of the leaders of the group for insight into this project.
We are providing about 60. We have 60 poles, and on each pole we are putting a light. We are putting it, so 60 in all. For now, it's a very long street, so we are taking it phase by phase. So this is just the phase 1 of the project.
Okay, and how do you hope to power this?
We are going to power it through the generator of the church. We have a big generator in the church. That generator can serve the church comfortably and as well accommodate this one.
He also leaves us with a message.
The message is that wherever you are, just ensure that your presence is felt positively. Do something positively. And that is what the church is doing now. We felt that gone are the days when we just preach the message of salvation, without backing it up with action, But now we want to walk the talk. What we say, we want people to see us doing it. We want to take the initiative, in doing what we practice. Doing what we say, practicing what we say. We also felt that government alone cannot provide for all our needs. That is why, aside from community also being, helpful to government, the churches, organizations to also try as much as possible to support government in actualizing their dreams. So the Lagos State Light Up project is what we are trying to key into by the provision of this lightning of Ayodele Fatoike Street.
Okay, who sent in the picture, is also available to speak to us and shares a message.
When I saw the project going on, I took some shots and decided to forward it to the Eyewitness segment of Channels Television, because I've been following their progress in terms of impact in the community, and I thought it will actually be something worthwhile for the TV to broadcast. Because we can't really leave everything to government. So when you see things like this being done outside government, it's a worthwhile project. And I believe organizations should be responsive to their community, their neighborhood, and even beyond, as they are empowered, as it were. So we assist here and there to make our environment better, really. That was why I took those pictures. Totally blackout. All you just see is headlights, headlamps, and people beaming their headlights and blinding other people. Just like, you're outside the country, you hardly see people putting on their full headlamps, because the whole place is well lit.
With the myriads of religious bodies we have in the country today, there is no doubt that if each took up a project such as this, their values and teachings would spread faster.